It's begun. Episode 24, We Got Fat. Welcome back. It's Sean and John.
Oh, yeah. It's us.
It's us.
It's
We're
the
them.
liars. I am so proud of
All
John
men are
for
liars,
quitting
John.
alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
All right. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah,
and there's some stuff that I really only want to talk about on the podcast.
Hell yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that I wouldn't have bothered you with either way.
In public.
Yeah. In
We
pubic.
we try not to look each other in the eyes in public.
No. Well, we used to see each other in public and at home all the time.
Yeah.
We developed a very strong bond in the past few years, and I think it's probably better that we don't.
That's what I was
going
to say.
Yeah.
I was saying I think it's better for the podcast that we don't, because otherwise we'd be like, oh, remember the other day we were talking about? You would just always be like, we had this conversation about.
Yeah.
That would
now
be,
I try to do more. I try to do more shit just to create more content.
Yeah, like live
for the
a
podcast
life.
to no one to listen to.
Yeah. Well, I do the same thing for comedy. Like that'll be my excuse for not like if I don't have anything booked for a while, I like won't do stand up for a week. And I'm like, you got to live like a normal life, like to get material. And then I reflect on my week. I'm like, I worked, came home, and sat on the couch. Every conversation I've had in the past month has just been like, have you seen this show? Have you seen this show? And everyone's like, you've seen all of this? Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it's a roast, but this is something that have we talked about this? How like after you get a few drinks in, you'll just talk about a documentary or an interview of someone who's like killed their whole family.
Yeah. Dude,
like I'll be sitting at the bar and he was like, yeah, dude, it was a couple in Texas, but they weren't a couple. She was dating a guy who was married, and the guy who wasn't married killed the married guy.
I get yelled at about this all the time because
really?
like I'll be with my girlfriend or something like out,
and it was me talking about murder, like looking back and forth.
And she's like, people don't know, like you're not wearing a sign that says I'm talking about exclusively TV shows while I'm here.
Yeah, you're in line at Wegmans, and the guy in front of you just saying to his girlfriend, yeah, dude, it was crazy. She killed him with a fucking hunting knife, dude. Butchered her, dude.
Oh, dude,
she was jealous. She killed her.
Did I tell you about right before like Christmas Eve, I went to CVS to get gift cards, and I was with Liz, and we like, for some reason when you buy gift cards, they're like weird about it. Like the first one I couldn't buy because they're like, it can only be bought in cash. And I was like, what?
Is there cocaine in it?
Because it was like it was one that you could add. You could like, it wasn't a one and done. You could like keep adding money to it, I guess. I don't know.
It was
like a Visa card gift card.
Oh.
I was giving those to my nephews because my brother was like, they're just learning about like money. They would like that. So I was like, all right.
Yeah. So give them a mini debit card.
Yeah. I'll teach them how to get into debt.
Yeah.
Right? But so I went up. They didn't let me get the first one because I didn't have cash. Then I went back up, and it was a different lady the second time, and she was like real nice and helpful. But I guess on their screen, a message comes up that you have to like ask the customer if somebody's forcing them to buy it. Because like, you know how like a homeless dude will be like, go get me a gift card. You have to like, I don't know. They just have to ask, which I think is hilarious because it's like, you think if somebody was forcing me to, and your 80-year-old ass asked me, I'd just be like, yeah, they are. Can you stop them? Like, what do you get? But anyways, so she knew it was ridiculous, the lady. So when she asked me, she's like, I have to ask, like, is anybody forcing you to buy it? Like, and then I turned to my girlfriend and like, I was moments from saying, well, she has a gun. And I caught myself. I was like, well, and then I just like made a face at the lady. And it ended up being like a fun little joke. And then when we left, I looked at my girlfriend. I was like, I almost told them you had a gun as a joke. And she was like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
But that's
I thought it was funny.
That's why Christmas sucks. Because why the fuck else would you buy a fucking gift card, cash only gift card? You're supposed to give it to some fucking egg and sperm combined together.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother's cum balls. They need cash.
I guess I have to buy it. Yeah, dude. At first, for the longest time, you didn't exist.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden,
that was great.
Now all of a sudden, I have to give you this piece of plastic with my money on it.
I know. Well, you know what's nice too is my family. We've had like a spoken agreement or an unspoken agreement that just every year we, like, my brother and his wife were buying us all gifts, and then each year it'd be like, here's like a card. Oh, here's a gift card. And then we've just all stopped buying each other gifts, and we're like, let's just Nobody said anything, but we all know it's like, just get the kids a gift. We're adults.
That's
It's
every
like,
family.
Yeah, it's like, why would I buy my brother a gift? That's so weird to me. I'm like, he makes way more money.
Yeah, no, I went to Barnes & Noble and bought a book for everybody because I was like, all right, well, that's a physical object. And I tried to buy a book that was like relevant to whatever.
That's a nice, I like a book as a gift. Even if I don't read it, I'm like, still cool.
Like this year, I got a bunch of socks and shirts, which I appreciated.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone really I keep it pretty low key with my family. They ask me how I'm up to. I'm like, oh, not up to much.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way.
Not doing much. Yeah.
Anything new? I'm like, no.
No. What
do you want me to say?
Would be like, buy me podcast equipment?
Yeah, no, I literally.
But
no, I thought about that, but I remember when I first moved home and I was talking to my dad, like, because I lived with them right when I moved back from Phoenix, and I was telling them like that I was starting a podcast with you, or I was like thinking of starting one, and then I might have like borrowed money or asked for like maybe I did ask like last Christmas, like we need like I don't know, something like what that, or I don't know, but I asked for something for the podcast, and then my dad was like, so what's like the name? I want to listen to that. And I was like, you absolutely cannot listen.
No,
and then my dad snapped on me. He's like, you think I'm going to give you stuff for a podcast you won't even let me listen to?
Dude, you can't listen to anything.
And then I was like,
there's nothing you like.
And then I was like, noted, I will never let you be part of, like, I'm not taking anything from anyone because I don't want anybody to have their grubby hands in our podcast.
Oh, dude. When I left work early... When I left in the middle of my shift to go do Amir's radio show, and when I came back, that was probably the coolest I looked that whole time at that restaurant.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, you were being on the radio?
Yeah, sorry, I got a radio appearance.
Oh, yeah, dude. That was a great day. But like, even then, I was not like, hey, guys, here's a link to the podcast.
Yeah. Well, dude, the first time I ever did a radio show was Woody's, and that was like on real, like people listen to that. Yeah, like not a lot of people, but people listen to that. And while I was on there, they like took calls, and they're like, "This next call is from," and it was my brother's name, and like it's so weird. My brother was like, "Yeah, I got a question for Sean. Why the fuck didn't you tell me you were gonna be on the radio?"
I said the F word.
No, I don't think. Maybe he didn't say the F word, but he was like, "What? Why the frick didn't you?"
Well, because you're not really on the radio. You're on public radio.
Yeah, and also I was like, "What do I?" But it was so embarrassing because then he just started like being a big brother, brothering me while I was on radio. I was just like, yeah, I was kind of a bitch when I was little. You're right.
Yeah, dude, you were so annoying.
Yeah, I was a pussy.
Yeah, speaking of pussy, let me put my chair up a little bit here.
Yeah, you got to get close to that mic too.
Oh, you think so? You're not hearing me?
Well, only like in and out. You moved back for a minute.
It's being a droopy dog. 1 second.
Yeah.
Are you about this one?
There you go.
I'm derailing the show. Well, I wanted to do it yesterday. So.
No, you're fine, dude.
So, dude, I got kicked out of jiu-jitsu, bro.
Kicked out?
Kicked out.
Is this what you were telling me about Friday?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. So fucking annoying, dude.
Let's I'm not gonna fuck up the rest of my life so that this guy likes me.
I'm also exactly.
You know, it's like why would you give a shit what that guy thinks?
And that's why funny guys always do bad in sports.
Yeah,
because coaches want like a sir, yes sir.
Yeah. Like, unfortunately, I was a sir, yes sir guy for a long time.
Like funny guys always have to do extra conditioning. They always have to do extra workouts.
That's true. Dude, I remember, I hope I didn't say this on the podcast already, but I remember, because I was always like, I was funny, but like when we were in front of the coaches, I was like, sir, yes, sir. But I remember we had like a big track meet coming up against like our biggest rival, and they were better than us. But we had like it was Webster Town. But we had like a shot at beating them, and we did this workout, and we're like all huddled around our coach. And my coach goes, "Is there anyone here that doesn't think we can beat Webster Thomas?" And this kid, Dakota, who's hilarious, he was like, "I don't think so." And I remember we all laughed. Like, how can you not laugh? That's hilarious.
I bet the coach was pissed.
He made him like go sit on the bus alone for like an hour in the cold.
like
Yeah, and I remember being
dominatrix shit
in my head at the time. I remember being like, "Why would he say that?" And I'm like, "Oh, because it's the funniest fucking thing you can say."
It doesn't matter
because everyone there was like wearing war paint shit. Like, yeah, we're gonna fuck these guys up, and he's like, "I don't think we can do it." And he was right, dude. We couldn't do it. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
they were way better than us,
dude. Oh, dude. See, that's funny. That's why humor doesn't.
You know what it was? He was farting at a funeral. It was that type of energy where it's just like we're fucked. It's like we know this is the wrong. None of us think he did the right thing, but you can't not. Everyone, I think that's what pissed off my coach is that we all laugh because it's like when a coach asks that, there's not a thought in his mind that anyone's going to be like, "Yeah, I don't think we can win." Like he's just getting us pumped. Like yeah, we can all do it. And he's like, I don't think we can do it.
He deflated
and also, Dakota he was the worst on our team. Like he was just like, dude. So it's like he has no.
See, that's me. I'm the funniest and the worst athlete.
I still Dakota Wong. If you're watching this in 10 years when we blow up, you're the man, dude. It was great. He's in the Marines now. It's pretty cool.
Oh wow. Oh,
I think our Army. He's shooting guns and shit all the time.
Oh, cool. Great. Yeah, good. Say the funeral.
Yeah,
funerals and weddings, I have no idea what to say.
Yeah, there was I saw somebody that went through a tragic event recently.
Oh, wedding? Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend got married.
Wow.
No, but I saw the guy, and his one arm is broken, and so he like gave me his left hand to shake it, and he goes, "Sorry, I can only use my left hand," and I go, "I'm left-handed too." And then he was like, "Well, no, mine's like," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I know." I was just blew it, dude. Absolutely blew it. Because what do you say? Like, I was just trying to be like, yeah, that's my whole life. I'm left-handed.
I don't fucking talk to people.
Yeah, dude, it sucks. I can't. And
actually,
I always
what you said has violated me.
I have pure intentions every time. I'm never like, fuck this guy. He's going through something. I'm just like, I don't know what to say. My brain's nervous, so it's just going, say something. And then he says left-handed. I go, me too, dude. I'm left-handed. He goes, no, mine's because of like tragedy. I'm like, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oops.
But also, I'm like, he's not a dickhead. He's like going through shit, so he's just responding, and I'm just like, I suck, man.
Actually, your life is way better than
mine. Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I hand him a flyer to my next show. I got big stuff coming up.
Yeah, yeah, you do. Headliner.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed. I'm very proud. I'm very happy to be headlining the Carlson Comedy Club.
Yeah.
But first of all, when I like first posted about it, I looked at the schedule and it's like, yeah, like 4 people I know are also doing the same thing. So I thought nobody would really give a shit. And then people are like messaging me like I won something, like it's like a big deal, and that's embarrassing.
I was like, no. Don't congratulate me. Buy a ticket.
Just come to the show. Yeah. Because that's my thing. I'm like, it's not a big deal to get booked. If I sell it out, then I'll be proud. But right now I'm just like, please just come to this goddamn show.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds stupid, but it's just like yeah, anybody, you can literally call the club and be like, I'd like to rent out this room and headline. Like you can do that.
Yeah, so you just gotta offer like whatever money comes in.
Yeah. It's like they'll be like, all right, there's nothing else going on that night.
Let me reset the camera.
All right, we'll be back after these messages from Dick Pills. You say you started watching True Detective, the newest season?
Season 2.
The badass chick. Oh, season 2.
Yeah.
Season 2 is my least favorite season.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this. I watched the first episode. No, I think I watched the second episode.
It's the one with Colin Farrell and
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, yeah.
The first episode is the best episode, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
And then the rest is just kind of
my problem with it is that I watched them I think if I watched it in order, I would have liked the second. But I watched.
They just made a True Detective movie.
Yeah, they should have made them all movies. They would have. Yeah. But season 3 is the best season to me. So I watched that first. Then I watched season 1. And season 1, everyone says is the best. But that seems slow to me because it's older. So they didn't like have shit figured out yet. And then season 2 is like the middle of it's like, so season 1, the case that they were solving was very interesting, and season 3 was like, it was immediately sucked you in, and the case was interesting, and blah blah blah. Season 2, I just didn't give a fuck. I was just like, who got killed? I don't know. I don't even know who's dead. Like, there's no like, you're just like, the whole story is about the detectives, and you're like, I don't give a fuck what they did in their past. What are they trying to solve here? Goddamn! It takes like 5 episodes before you're like, oh, there's a crime. There's like some guy that's doing bad stuff.
Yeah, they're putting bids on a fucking pipeline.
Yeah, exactly. It's like business shit. I'm like, bro, I don't give a. I want to see a kidnapping, a good old fashioned kidnapping.
I want to see a child get murdered.
Yes, we all do.
Body is remains. You ever seen the movie Prisoners?
No, I don't think
so.
Oh,
you'd love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Write it down. Prisoners.
With Jake Gyllenhaal and
I love Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, the hot guy, Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, Hugh Jackman, yeah.
Yes, huge jacked man.
Yeah.
He is a huge jacked man, isn't that weird? You think his parents
He's Australian.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Australian, I watched Saltburn. Have you heard of this? It's got the guy from Euphoria. That's why I said speaking of Australian, because he's Australian.
Really?
Yeah, but he plays like this rich guy. His family is like basically like royalty in England, and he goes to Oxford, and the main character is like this poor kid that befriends the rich kid, and the rich kid like brings him to his family's literal castle for the summer at a place called Saltburn. And literally anything I tell you after that would give it away, but it was very good. There's some absolutely disgusting scenes. There's a scene where the hot guy, the guy from Euphoria, he's jagging off in the bathtub. And this is set in current times. I go, who's jacking off in a bathtub?
Who runs the bath?
Yeah, crazy. But anyways, he fucking shoots a load, and then the poor kid is like watching through the door.
Yeah.
And then the water is draining, and when it's almost gone, he jumps in there and starts slurping up the water that's getting drained into the. But everyone makes it sound.
Who's gay in this movie?
See, that's the thing. I thought it was a gay love story. Like the way people talked about it, because everyone would talk about it was like it's like graphically like gay. And there's 2 or 3 scenes that are like gross, but they're not like. Not really. They're gross in the way like, why would you do that? It's not like, oh my god, you're watching a guy get butt fucked. Not that that's gross.
Yeah, but I heard it was like the way the commercials looked, I thought the rich guy was tricking the gay guy into tricking the poor guy into.
And so that's why I can't tell you anymore, because it's like the whole time you're wondering what's happening, and then at the end you go, oh shit, that's what was going on. But. Yeah, I thought it was a gay love story. It's not. I'll tell you that much. It's not a gay love story. But you find that out pretty quickly, I feel like. But it's a very good movie. It's, I guess that's a... But wait, so you haven't watched The True Detective, the newest season?
Season 4, no.
No, that's what I'm going to start. My friend Josh said it's really good, but they try too hard to be like, it's all women being badasses. But he's a bit of a Republican, so...
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I liked how there's like see, the first episode of season 2 of True Detective was funny because the no nonsense chick cop raided the
Rachel
McAdams
McAdams
house.
Yeah, and it's her sister.
Only like she faked a warrant just so she could put her sister on blast. And you're doing porn.
You're a sicko, dude. Yeah. And then the dad. I love the dad in that.
Yeah,
the dad's like a hippie.
He's like, let her do porn. I don't give a fuck.
It's not porn. It's sexual film or whatever. And she's like, yeah, she's fucking herself with a dildo. Is that? And her dad's like, that's what she likes.
Yeah.
She's into it. God damn, dude. Yeah. It's a weird. Oh, dude. You know what I wanted to bring up? When we were talking about your coach being a dickhead and like middle school teachers just calling you down, I had a teacher that like we were saying like it's about a bunch of shit and then they just snap on one thing you do wrong. I failed the test and the teacher said my test score in front of the class, and so I acted like I didn't give, because like, what do you? I'm supposed to just be like, oh, I'm sick. So I was just like, I don't give a shit, like, bleh. And she was like, oh yeah, you think you're like better than this class or something? And I was like, I don't know,
I'm 8. I'm like 10 years old.
Yeah, and you're trying to embarrass me in front of everyone, and I'm not taking. And then she literally held up my test and said, Sean's going to go to summer school, Sean. And I remember just like laughing, like being like, yeah, whatever. And then I went home and tried to kill myself. I swear to God. But here's how I did it. It's very funny. I did this as a bit. I went to my parents' garage. I said, be right back. Got to grab a juice box. I went into our living room, or our garage. And my dad had like this big like a pipe wrench or whatever. Yeah. And I held it, and in my head I was like, I'm gonna smack this again in my head. It's gonna crack my head in two. And I hit myself like, because you can't put all your body knows.
They won't let you do it.
So I just like hit myself on the head once and went, ow! And then I just put it down and went back inside. And that was it.
I guarantee.
Shout out Miss Harrington. Hope you're dead.
I guarantee she's trying to kill herself.
Yeah. Oh, dude. You're 100% correct. And this seems like a small piece of evidence, but I think you'll agree. Her classroom was known for smelling like she would drink pots of coffee a day. You don't do that unless you're depressed as fuck. Yeah, or a drunk. Yeah, or probably both. So yeah, she's. May God rest her soul.
Who wants
hopefully.
to be a teacher? Who's like...
Yeah, social studies. Yeah, we're talking about Mesopotamia.
If you become a teacher, you were like, going to school was all right with me. I'm going back.
Me and my girlfriend both have beef with teachers because we had a lot of classes together. We'd always sit next to each other and be like, this shit sucks. Like, this teacher sucks. We get into trouble. And then, like, as we get older, we meet people that are and we're like, you are just like... our teacher, you're treating another adult like we're your student. Like, they talk down to everyone. Yeah. And you're just like, yeah, I still hate teachers, dude. Like, they all have like a person that, besides my friend Josh's beautiful wife, she's great, she's a teacher, she's awesome. Besides that, they all fucking like, they just talk to you like they're educating you, and you're like, I'm older than you. Like, you're a third grade teacher. I don't give a fuck what you have, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm pretty fucking wasted.
No. Oh, you are? You don't seem wasted.
Really?
No, you seem a little tired, maybe.
Speaking of MMA, I used to get drunk before I would go.
That's so funny.
Because I was just tired of feeling uncomfortable there.
Yeah. No, I mean, what I've used alcohol for in the past. I can't say it live on broadcast.
Yeah, never once have I ever felt welcome there.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. That's why maybe you got to go to a different gym, man. I don't know.
No, that's why I have to.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I know. Once you're in, you're like, you can't be. It was. You want to hear an embarrassing? I can relate to that because in fifth and sixth grade, I tried out for the our local CYO basketball team, and there was one it was CYO is Catholic Youth Organization or whatever, so it's like through the churches, but there was one church that was like next to our high school that anybody that was like good at basketball would try out for that team. Nobody went to the church. It wasn't like, it was just like, in fact, the church was called Good Shepherd, and the jerseys we wore said Rush Henrietta on it. Like, they just didn't even, it was just this is just Rush Henrietta. But there was another church in like Rush, which is like the country part of my school district. They had like, for lack of a better term, it was all like the good white kids went to that because they're like the country boys. And they were like, most of my friends were on that team, and they were really good. So I played 5th and 6th grade at Good Shepherd. And then I like wasn't getting playing time, and like all my friends were on this other team. So I switched to St. Joseph's in Rush. And I played for that basketball team. And then we would play my old team and shit. And I felt like such a bitch, dude. I'm just like, I went to the white guy team. Like, I just felt like such a traitor. But in my defense, like, the Good Shepherd team had kids that were like, first of all, looked 10 years older than us. They were like from the city, but like were going to go to Rush Henrietta for high school because we had like the urban suburban program. So they like ship kids in from the city. And they were sick at basketball. I'm like, I'll just never play if I I'm just on this other team. And then we ended up being like we ended up being better because like it was just like a bunch of good friends playing together.
You had regular steady meals and families.
No, well, like the city kids all wanted to be the star, so there was no like teamwork. They all like because they were all really good.
They were trying to throw like.
They were trying to throw, and they had cheerleaders, dude. Good Shepherd had cheerleaders, and that makes a difference, dude.
What's this,
bro? I'm not going to name names. There's a few girls I remember being in 5th and 6th grade and just being like, "How am I supposed to perform?" They're under the hoop. They got tits. They're in 5th grade. I can't focus. I'm in the Lord's house trying to shoot baskets. I can't.
That's too much pressure.
It was crazy, yeah. But good time. Those are some of my best memories.
Damn, I don't have too many. I don't have a ton of great memories from childhood.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's good or bad. It depends.
I think most people do. I only have good memories of childhood because I didn't know what was like. All of my memories from childhood were because I was like, I'm going to be a professional athlete. Like, that's all I cared about was sport. So if I had, like, a couple good days at practice, I was like, that's what I'm failing all of my classes. Nobody liked whatever. And then, and then you get to be an adult and you go, those should have been bad memories because that was me just shitting away any chance at a good job. You know what I mean? It's like, I have tiny hands, tiny feet. I'm 6 foot. I'm not going to the NBA. There's no chance.
Yeah, the shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah. No, I knew by the time that's why I switched to track because I was like, there's white guys in the Olympics. I'll get there. Long distance running. That seems like something I could do. And then I held on to that dream until college. I go, I'll be the only guy that sucked his entire career and then got really good 1 year. That'll be me. And it didn't happen.
Yeah, it sucks. There's so much pressure put on you in the first half of your life.
Yeah, well,
not even the first half of your life. The first
when you're a kid,
18 or 20 years.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think it's good. I don't know. I'm running out of steam. I feel like it's good. I mean, it's good to have some pressure because your whole life you end up having pressure, and it's like get used to it. But I sucked at most things. Ended up. That's how I.
Yeah. Especially, I think my 20s will be the worst decade of my life.
You think so? I bet you'll look back at them fondly, though. Like it'll be the worst in terms of like what you were doing. But I look at my 20s like I did nothing. But boy, did I have a good time. It was like it was fun, but in a very destructive way. It was just like just not trying to do anything. I was just calling in sick to work. That was my 20s.
Nice. I was like, my 20s have been like, I'm not having fun and I'm destroying my life.
Yeah. Well, we had fun for a few years. I mean, we were destroying our lives, but we were attempting to have fun at least.
Why don't you smarten up? Your shoulder hurts? Why don't you smarten up?
I just saw your eyes smarter. Looking in the distance.
Why don't you try to use your brain to think about why your shoulder hurts?
I disagree with that guy, dude.
Dude, I think
he's too smart.
I think he's just looking for a reason to be a dick.
Yeah. No, that's what teachers would do to me constantly. That I would like... they just didn't like me, and then I'd finally like say what I'd like ask my friend and be like, "Hey, what'd you get for number 3?" And they'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I'm like, "I'm asking about the test."
I also think it's pretty funny to like yell at somebody, and then they go up there at it and do a podcast and be like, "That guy's a fucking asshole."
Yeah, he doesn't know shit, dude. Put the cameras on.
Oh, dude.
Take 4 or whatever the hell. We got fat.
Take it, you whore.
How's your how's your eating?
Eating is pretty good. Or is it? I don't know. So, actually bad.
Me too, dude. It's not good.
I don't know.
Mine has not been good.
I struggle very hard to do I struggle very hard to stay on the ramen noodles. I try to find a way to fucking scam and manipulate my way into getting a Grubhub.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Same.
Just so I can go to bed.
Scamming yourself. You're like,
Yeah.
I scam myself into
There's
going.
just something about like a big fat meal that makes me sleep better.
I know.
And the whole point is I have to fall asleep.
Yeah, because you got to work early.
Yeah,
right?
so the best way for me to fall asleep is eat a shit ton of food. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
eating like a big bowl of rice is not going to make me tired.
No, because it's
gonna make me feel poor. And
your
then, like,
your
next
body
day-
is
yeah.
just like, get out of bed and make. You
Yeah.
need to eat. Yeah, that's how I've been making just garbage lately. What did I make? I made something.
I feel
horrible.
better if I make it at home.
Yeah, even if it is trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Because then I'm like, at least I didn't
At least I
spend
didn't spend
money.
like $20 in fees. Because I told you about that I got a Grubhub sent to the wrong address.
No. When?
I forgot I forgot that I ordered McDonald's to Firehouse Saloon.
You did tell me about that. Yeah.
So I had to go drive and get it.
That sucks because you're like, I could have just drove to begin with.
Yes. That sucks.
That does suck. Dude, I did that once. We might have already talked about this, but I did that once and ordered something to my ex-girlfriend's house when we were like not cool.
And she just sees you like standing out of your car.
I think I just texted her. I was like, just fucking eat it. I don't care. Because it was like, I just hadn't ordered for a while. When Grubhub first got introduced, it was like a special thing.
It'd be funny if she was like already eating it and she's like, she's like, what the fuck?
She's got chocolate all over her face.
She's like, sees your text. She's like,
she probably did, that fat fucking bitch.
I feel like this has been a no fucks given episode.
Yeah, no.
It really has been. I mean, if life keeps shitting on us this way, let's just like,
yeah, if you
say
hate this,
whatever
we
you
fucking
want.
hate you too.
Yeah.
Suck our dicks.
yeah. What do you expect?
Yeah. But yeah, the Grubhub, that's also like a huge fear of mine because I'll order Grubhub like on my lunch break, and I always order it to my house, and then I'll tell people, I'm like, I gotta go home, my Grubhub's, and they're like, why don't you just order it here? I'm like, if I order one meal here, I will, I will order it accidentally at fucking 10 o'clock at night and have to drive.
Why were you here at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
why'd you come
and
here?
I'm gonna break it if I go in. If I gotta go pick up food from my office.
Yeah, I'm stealing ink cartridges.
Yeah, I gotta make it worth my trip. You know, smash through the glass. Dude, I had my my yearly performance review. And as expected, the only reason I have my job is because I'm good to be around. That was basically like the report was like, it was like gets task. Yeah, like it was like gets good task. Like there was a 0 through 4, and it was like gets tasks done 1, like does everything he's asked 1, but like all the like, you know, he's proactive, blah blah blah. And then the last one was like, office morale, and it was like 4. Everyone loves when Sean's in the office. I'm like it's the only it was on, dude. And he was, and the best part, my boss is the man. He's really cool. But like at the end of it, he was like, I don't want you to think that like we just gave you this score as like he's like, you don't understand how important like office morale. We used to have this one guy. He was a dick. Nobody wanted to be. He's like, since you've been here, like we all like coming. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Give me a raise, dude.
Just a bored entertainer.
Yeah. And I don't even dude. I've told you this before. I bomb at work.
Really?
Well, only like when like the like bosses are around. I'll try to make jokes and just nothing. I get nothing. But once they leave, when it's just the kids at home.
Oh yeah.
I'll crack a couple wise ones. You know?
Oh yeah.
A wise crack.
I'm going through the same thing at my job right now, where like I've been telling my bosses like, guys, I can't do this.
Yeah.
You're putting a lot of trust into me. You should not.
Yeah.
Don't trust me. Don't let me do this.
That's pretty much what I do. I go, if you want this done, like I'll try, but you're gonna have to do it
did I
yourself.
tell you what happened?
No.
So so one day.
I love how you said, did I tell you what happened? And I said no. No idea what you're talking about. Did I tell you what happened?
Are we old men? Did I tell you what happened?
Yeah.
Hitler invaded Poland in 1939.
I think I read about that in the paper. Oh shit.
No, dude. So I go to work in the morning, and someone lost the buggy keys, which were also connected to the key.
What's the buggy keys?
Like like a
like a
like a golf cart.
Yeah.
Cart?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is what I was thinking. Like a sand dune.
Yes, exactly.
A dune buggy.
So we ride him around.
That's sick,
dude. It is actually a sick job.
Okay, that's cool. I thought you were gonna be like, it's not that cool. We go 10 miles an hour.
No, it really is. Just like,
cool.
Can you be cold all day?
Yeah.
It's like, if you're not a bitch about that, then you have a great job.
Yeah.
But you still find things. So like,
of course.
So I was grabbing some paperwork, and I saw that the buggy key was still in the ignition. I'm like, you'd never leave your key in the ignition in your car,
right?
Drain the battery.
Yeah.
So I took it out and left it on the seat. And so the next day, the foreman was like, someone lost the buggy keys. I looked with my flashlight, and we're going to find out who did it. We're going to find out. So, like, in my head, I'm like, all right, well, I'm getting fired. And this and this is at the same time, I yesterday, or, like, the day before that, like, the battery was dead. So, like, we had to keep the buggy running all day. And, of course, I turned the ignition off, like, around lunchtime. So it was, like, already... So I already think I was like, clearly I'm too construction. I'm too stupid to do anything.
You're the
right.
buggy. You're the buggy. The buggy got you good.
Yeah,
the buggy's getting you fired.
Buggy set me up.
It'd be so funny to get fired. We got to fire because of buggy problems.
Yeah, your shoulder hurts. Why'd you sign up for jiu-jitsu? You're banned. You're banned for asking if you could do shrimps on your left side.
You're getting yelled at for shrimps and buggies. That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. What kind of imaginary world am I living in, dude? What the fuck is this bullshit?
The shrimps and buggies really took me down.
Yeah, it's like a fairy. It's like a Grinch Stole Christmas. It's like a children's storybook.
Yeah, dude.
The shrimps and the buggies are breaking me down.
They're ruining you, dude. The shrimps. Stay away from shrimps and buggies.
Yeah. So that was already bullshit. And the day after that, I go to grab some tools and put them in the back of the buggy, and I go back to like the huddle, and the head superintendent, the supervisor of the whole project, he comes to me and starts asking me math equations. He's like, "Well, this certain fucking steel beam is like this length and this width, right? So like." How much is under the ground? Like, he's asking me, like...
As soon as I hear numbers, my brain shuts off.
But the thing is, like, these are numbers that I was never...
Yeah.
Dude, if they were like, listen, at some point in time, the boss is going to ask you these questions. Just prepare yourself to know what you're doing. No, it's not. It was never like that.
So, God, like, I hate math so much.
It was never... I never once was given the opportunity to learn what he wanted me to tell him. Do you understand?
Yeah. It's like, how would I know? Yeah, on the spot, I got to do math.
Well, like he's asking me about the lengths of the shit underground. It's like, I don't know how deep it is underground. I didn't put it underground.
It's underground, dude. Yeah.
I've only been looking at it above ground. And that's what
I live here on Earth, sir.
Yeah, dude.
With shrimps and buggies.
It's like, am I stupid or am I just putting in situations where...
No, that's crazy.
I'm just set up like...
Yeah, that's crazy.
It'd be one thing if I was an expert on solar fields, but I literally just like...
This is a temp job.
I wanted a mindless labor job.
Yeah.
And I was stuck. And I've been stuck with the thinky job I've ever had in my entire life. Where, like, the head of the project is asking me, like, how... certain fucking beams, how deep under the ground are they? And, like, dude, I don't fucking know, dude.
Yeah, dude. I come across this same problem in my job. People, like, I'll have to call people and be like... Because I'm, like, doing sales... about equipment I don't know anything about, and they're like, what kind of, and it's like chemistry shit. They're like, this hydrogen sulfide meter, how many parts per million? I'm like, I didn't know parts per million. That sounds made up.
And apparently, if you give them the wrong answer, they're going to put toxic emissions, or like they're going to like fail some sort of inspection.
That's
like there's a lot of pressure on.
Exactly.
Like, we got fined $100,000 because there's a toxic amount of fucking sulfur coming out of these radiators. It's like, what the? Then why did?
Dude, I have the exact same at my job. This guy asked me like what our equipment measured up to, and I said a number that I thought was right, and he goes, "Well, if it reached that number, we'd all be dead. So it doesn't read that high." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. Calls. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Die,
dude. If you watch this podcast, dude, here's a clip of it."
Yeah, I just do marketing. I go, haha, very funny. Have you seen this?
Podcast.
I go, what are you doing March 22nd?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because everyone's bored and miserable. They're like, oh, you do comedy? Whoa.
Yeah, I'm calling people in fucking Nebraska, and they're like,
yeah. Oklahoma.
They're like, dude, I don't. And yeah, it's annoying to have somebody with a southern accent talk down to you because you're just like, all the movies I watch say you guys are dumbasses. Yeah. Why are you telling me math questions, dude?
Yeah, dude, it's like, yeah, it really is the most frustrating shit where it's like, I was promised that I was going to be doing mindless labor all day without thinking.
Yeah.
And
that's literally the only pro of working a job like that is they're like, it's unskilled labor. Like I'm supposed to just fucking buckle down and dig or whatever.
No, they gave me a laser and a clipboard.
Yeah, you're like, dude.
It's like, do I look like someone who's capable of doing this?
Show up with a tie next week. Just show up with a tie. Like, if you guys are going to be asking me math questions, I'm wearing a tie.
I'm wearing a tie.
Wear glasses and a tie. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were fucking nerds.
Yeah, well, it's like, I'm writing this shit down. Like, one time it was raining, and I was like, guys, it's all melted. All my notes have melted.
Yeah.
I can't.
By the way, dude, I can get you. I have paper at work that it's called Write in Rain or something, and you can write while it's wet. I have notepads. I can give you one if you want.
Wow.
I have one at home right now.
Do you need special ink?
No, it's just like you use it's like a special paper that you can write in the rain.
That's pretty good.
I
like that because there was one day where I was like, guys, all my papers are melted together. The ink is run. There's all my documentation has been ruined.
Yeah.
And they're like, how'd you let this happen? I'm like,
how'd you let this
I was looking around. I was like looking around like the empty field. And I'm just like out here by myself with no shelter. I'm just like, look. I'm like, because I've been rained on all day.
They're all wearing like the umbrella hats. Yeah. So like, you didn't bring your umbrella hat, you dumbass.
It's like, well, I can't write like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, guys, what are we doing?
That's crazy. No, that's some like dad shit. My dad would do stuff like that. Like, how could you let this happen? I go, how could I let it rain? How did I let it rain on the thing we were working at? I don't know, Dad. Fuck.
So I'm very fortunate that a lot, like, everybody likes me on this job. Same situation as you.
Yeah,
they're like, you don't know shit, but you're a good old boy.
Yeah, like they would be sad to fire. Like they would have the speech that they would have to give to fire you.
I'm not qualified, but they'd be sad to see me go.
Yes, they're like,
with
you leaving, our lives would get easier, but we'd be a little sad during it. That's really what it is. They're like, if you left, we'd be like, oh man, Sean's not here. But work is way easier now. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
So they give me a hard time. And then there's this chill. My favorite people to work with are chill black dudes.
I've been speaking the praises of black dudes for years.
So
dude,
a part of my job is like measuring the cuts and like writing them down.
Yeah.
So, but there's a crew of like country boys. There's a crew of country boys like catching up to me, like picking up the pot. So I have to like measure them, write them down, so they're good to pick up.
Like
so
a production line.
Yeah. So I heard them coming back, so I started writing really fast, running to the next one, writing really fast. And I go back to the truck, and the guy goes, John, you're an interesting guy.
Dude, the amount of times I've been
you're an
called
interesting guy. Why were you running?
The amount of times I've been called an interesting guy at jobs is crazy, dude.
It's like, you're an interesting guy. Why were you running from them boys?
And in your head you go, no, I'm not. I'm out of my mind.
Dude, I must have been like...
You're throwing the tape.
Yeah, like trying to stop a catch. Like, trying to get every measurement.
Yeah.
Just like freaking out before the jocks come back to bully, to pants me.
Yeah, you're folding the clothes of the football players.
Like, there's been times where I'm like, I've told my boss, I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't do this. You know what he said? You'll be fine. And he gets in his truck and drives away.
Well, that was on my report. One of the gradings was like, I don't know what it was called, but the little paragraph that he wrote about it was like, Sean is always willing to take on new tasks and doesn't like question it. Like, he just takes on new tasks and is willing to help his team. And then like the next one was like, quality of getting shit done is like not great.
Nice.
It's like he's willing to take them on. He's just gonna do them bad.
Oh yeah. I'll sign up for any job. I'll never turn a job down. But I will.
That's the other thing. Like when I read that, I was like, "Am I allowed to say no?" Like if you call me and say, "Sean, can you do this?" Is there an option for me to be like, "No, I'm not good at that"?
At the restaurant, at the last restaurant I worked at, I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Please. Don't make me do this. I can't do this. And he always said, you have to do this.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, this is what you fucking get.
Bro, nothing in my life was worse than I had a call center job in Phoenix. And my first day there, I've never I hate talking on the phone. Like calling strangers on the phone is my nightmare. I hate it. And the first day they were like, so here's we have to... It's a new thing. I was selling solar panels, so they're like, these are the types of things that people are looking for. All right, here's a list of 100 people that don't want you to call them. Go ahead and call that on my first day. And I'm next to my boss is sitting next to me.
Did you at least call all 100?
Oh yeah, I called because you can't not there's a guy being
you get hung up immediately. So you're like, all right, I guess.
No, my first day I'd be like, hey, this is Sean with blah, 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 and they'd be like, fuck you, asshole, and I'd be like, he said, fuck you, asshole, and they're like, go to the next one. And I'm just like, it was horrible, dude. It was, and I want everything in my body was like I think my hand was on my chair like this, like trying to get me to just push, jump and leave. My whole body was like, do not do this. And my boss was like, all right, next time when they say no, you're going to want to say, I understand that, but here's why. And I'm like, if they say no, I'm hanging up. I'm not fighting with them.
Dude, when it comes to people doing sales, I'm either super confrontational or you're going to give all your money away.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you're nice.
And it was even worse when they were nice. Eventually, after a year doing the job, I would sense that and go after it, and I hated that.
Oh, you got the taste of sales.
Well, no, I just knew it's either me or them, and I'm either gonna lose my job or not make money, or I'm gonna make money, and I'd be like, "Ooh, she's scared to hang up. I'm gonna get it."
Yeah. You're like,
and then I was
like, when I die, I'll be worth a ton of money.
Yeah. You're like, my corpse is worth a lot, so hang around.
Like
bitch.
when my grandfather died, I was like, I don't care about what are you talking about? A great man has passed.
Yeah. And then you get that check and you go, all right.
No, you're going to Ireland, but no, you're not.
Fuck, dude.
And all that money is gone.
You know what's funny? I get so mad on your behalf. I came across, I remember when you were supposed to go, 2 weeks later, this girl I know went to Ireland.
I want to go. I'm dying.
Yeah, exactly. And just had the time of her life. And I remember being so mad on your behalf. And I came across those pictures again. She reposted one recently. And I went back to it. I was like, that should have been fucking John.
Dude, my ex-girlfriend went and she got proposed to there. And
I gotta go, dude.
Yeah, dude. I never even got to go. Dude.
That's bullshit, dude.
Sucks.
That is fucking
sucks so hard.
God damn it, dude.
And then I guess my shoulder hurts, so I'm banned from jiu-jitsu. Should I kill myself? He's like,
I don't get to go to Ireland. I can't shrimp. I can't boogie.
You gotta use your head, bro. You gotta use your head. My head is telling me to kill myself.
No, dude, you gotta just
stick it out and try to milk the podcast.
Yeah, this is all we got. No, we don't have dune buggies and shrimp scallions or whatever the fuck, but we got a podcast.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's do our... Okay, so something I'm grateful for...
This is going to be a bad one. I feel like we're both got a bad one.
I'm grateful for my parents letting me borrow money because this job I have gets rained out every fucking week, and I haven't been able to make money to pay all these dues.
I didn't even consider that when you first got this job. Like I don't know what I thought would happen.
It's the highest paying part-time job I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah.
But I've had to pay all these fees. I've had to buy all this bullshit. Like I've been losing so much. Like,
and you gas too, right?
It's so funny how I went to the strip club and I was like, oh, $600 wasted, and I'm still suffering for it. Like, like any sort of thing that makes me happy, I have to pay for it 3 times.
Couldn't agree more. Like the only thing I have during the week is like a nice Grubhub, and then at the end of the month, I go through my I'm like, what did I spend all my money? I'm like, oh, it's all food.
Yeah, food is really the only.
I just wasted money on Grubhub.
I'm just trying to get drunk enough to enjoy the food more.
Yeah, that's all you can do, I guess.
Something I need to improve on. I guess I gotta use my head. I gotta think more. I gotta think smarter.
Nah. And then they're just going home and making mac and cheese for their kid, dude.
Making mac and cheese, watching Joe Rogan Experience. Yeah. Like watching Sean Strickland.
They're watching it on the. You know how you can slow down the pace of the podcast?
Have you ever seen professional jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
It's like a Roman painting. It's just like one guy on the ground, like they're both like reaching for each other.
Dude, every time I watch it,
it's always, they're both in like spandex, just like fight reaching.
It looks like they choreographed it together. It looks like they're both in on it. I'm like, what is going on? And then some guy's arm breaks, and you're like, oh shit.
So undeniably, grappling is more efficient in a fight than striking, for sure. Striking is just cooler.
Yeah. And everyone wants to think like, if I'm in a fight, if I can punch.
No, it's going to the ground is whoever can pass guard and get to the back. Yeah, he's right.
That's why I just run away, dude.
Yeah.
Anytime
But that's why the striking coach is so cool. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. He's like, when I do it, it looks cool.
Yeah.
the jiu-jitsu guy's like, I can beat your ass, but I'm going to be on my back making crab claws.
Yeah. Why don't you start thinking?
Yeah.
Use your
And the striking coach is like, yeah, I'll get my ass whipped by that guy, but I'm not even
are you John, the fattest person I've ever seen in my entire life? Are you John?
The other guy rolls up in a wheelchair, like a scooter. He goes, no, that's mine. Like, God damn it.
You gotta start thinking more. You gotta start thinking more. He's like, I guess, dude.
It's like, no, you do.
I just started coming here. I don't know. I'm
like, bro, you couldn't tell the difference between 600 pounds and 200 pounds a week ago, and I'm the asshole? That's crazy.
I don't bother anybody. I don't talk to anybody. Yeah. Why am I getting treated like
fuck
this?
This guy. That guy sucks. Well,
I don't even fucking know anymore. So, something to look forward to. Jesus Christ, I'm praying to God that my 30. I have 2 years to turn my 30s around.
I think your 30s are going to be good. You just seem like a guy that's like a 30s guy.
I think once I hit the next city.
Yeah.
I think if I move to another city, things are going to be.
That's what I've been telling my girlfriend too, because she's been having a tough time, and I'm like, we just need to get out of here. We're just in.
We've done Rochester. We've completed.
That's why, and you just boردom becomes depression. You're just like, this shit is boring.
Yeah,
and I'm there too. I'm like, I'm like having fun here, and I will miss it when I leave, but I'm like, how many times can you go around the same fucking circle?
Yeah, exactly. I think all I need is to. New location, new people.
Yeah, definitely.
If I hit another city,
you've never lived anywhere else, right? Even though I had a terrible time in Phoenix, like I'm like, oh yeah, we all need to get out of Rochester. Like you just go, you're like,
I'll just get a job as a line cook.
Yeah, it's just a different, like everything is new, and it's like, I don't know, it's just a better feel. You just feel. And just going to the store, you're like, I'm not gonna run into my old fucking 8th grade teacher.
Also, so many people have moved away and have started dating women way out of their league
because they don't know. Dude, the problem here is you start dating a girl and she's like, "Oh, you went to high school with my best friend," and then her friend is like, "He was a loser in high school," and then you're like, and then they look at you different, and it's over. So
and then she marries some guy and ruins their life is ruined. Marriage will ruin your life.
Yeah, how are bald guys still getting married all the time? You notice that?
I think it's because the willingness to get married.
Yeah. Because there
are some dudes I feel bad for who are like, dude, I will get married to you, and I will raise your child.
Well, I think getting bald early too makes you like, oh, I'm an old man. I need to settle down now. Like if you got bald in your 20s, you're like, I need to have a kid now. Because I'm gonna die young, probably if I'm bald.
So my hairline went like this.
Yeah, but you're not. But I don't think you'll ever be bald. I think it's gonna
stay like this for a long time.
I think so too. I was the same way. Like my hair receded a lot in like a short time, but not like it didn't look bad. It just like I could be like, I'd look at pictures and be like, God damn. But then it just stopped. It's like halted there. I'm hoping it stays that way.
All right. So what? Is something you're grateful for?
Something I'm grateful for. The Bills are. This might age poorly. The Bills are still in the playoffs. They got a game tonight in an hour against the Chiefs, and if they
win, you watching it at home?
Yeah, nice, dude. I have to watch it at home because my girlfriend's going to her parents' house, and I went last week to watch. And none of them know anything about football. They're asking me, they're like, so what's a first down? I'm like, bro. And she was like, are you going to come to my parents? I'm like, I can't.
Oh, dude.
Because I'm so stressed.
Oh, dude, it's going to be nice to just be like spread out on the couch.
Oh, I'm going to be screaming alone. Yeah. It's going to be, I'm going to be a psycho.
That's pretty good time.
But I am excited about it.
You're going to enjoy yourself.
Yeah. So I'm grateful for the Bills giving me some sort of happiness for a few weeks. The Dolphins lost. I hate the Dolphins. Fuck the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm grateful for. Need to improve on. I need to improve. You know what I need to improve on is taking advantage of the weekends, because I come home from work and Friday night I'm like, let's let loose, and then I just do nothing for the next 2 days. And then I wake up for work on Monday and I'm like, oh, fuck. I had like 10 things I was thinking about all week.
I'm supposed to write a screenplay. I'm supposed to do all this shit.
Dude, I have so much laundry I haven't done. We have a Christmas tree in our goddamn living room. We got to take that. We're not going to do it. So I need to like just... Because what happens is if I'm not forced to do anything for the first time in 5 days, I'm like, oh, I can just sit down all day. And that's what I do, and that's no good. So I want to improve on that. And I'm looking forward to. I'm headlining the Carlson Comedy Club. Comedy at the Carlson. John is hosting. It's going to be a very fun night.
Yeah, no, I plan on doing stand-up.
And I think I'm looking forward to it. If it's a small crowd, I'm going to try to get horribly embarrassed. Tickets. Yeah, no, I think it'll sell. We'll sell good tickets. Yeah. We got 3. Me, John, and Ryan.
Jesus fucking Christ! Come see us do stand-up. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, give us something to live for. All 9 of you, please, please come.
Dude,
hopefully you're all in Bangladesh.
The views have been growing, mostly in the attic. The bedroom episodes.
So we did the right thing by moving up here.
100%.
Good. Yeah, well, I get that, because if you're like scrolling through YouTube and you see 2 dudes sitting on a bed, you're like, what is this?
But like they'll just play a random segment like in the suggested way.
Yeah.
I hate my face and I hate my voice.
Oh, me too.
But I'm just sucking it up and doing it.
Yeah, no. Well, what you have to realize is that literally everyone hates that about themselves. So you just go, it's not as bad as it seems to me.
I'm creating content. I apologize.
I'm putting some of that best case or like worst case scenario. We die young and people are like, well, we have hours of them talking. That's
nice. I have big dreams of just... Honestly, I don't want to do stand-up anymore. I just want to do the podcast live on tour. Merchandise.
That will be fun.
I would rather bring comics on and then sit on the couch with us.
Yeah. I'd like to get like at least stickers of our podcast logo to give out or sell at the end of the show. Something. I don't want to just do a show and then be like, that was fun. We'll never have it again.
No, you gotta have merch.
Yeah, gotta have something. So maybe some stickers. So you did
something to improve on. So what are you looking forward to?
No, that's what I was looking forward to. The show.
Oh, did you do it?
I think I did it. Yeah, improve on doing stuff on the weekends. Doing anything besides cooking food and laying down. Yeah, doing laundry.
The worst part about cooking food is that you eat it in 2 minutes and you got all these dirty dishes.
Dude. Yeah. I made like an amazing easy or just like box mac and cheese, but I added like imitation crab and peppers and all this shit and put like Cajuns. It was so good. And then that pot sat there all week because I would forget. I would get home from work and be like, I got to sit down for a little bit. And then I would go to bed. It's just disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I ate a frozen pizza and air fried wings.
Oh, that sounds
so it was a fat feast, but I haven't done any of the dishes. But I just but the problem when you eat like that is like you'll like fall asleep for like 2 hours and just be like awake and fat. Like you'll just like walk around your house and be bloated.
Yeah, and then
you're like a bloated monster,
and you're like. The chances of me cleaning the dishes are 0. The chance of me shitting like crazy,
like
are
watching
high.
TV until 4 a.m. and being fat, and farting.
Yeah, you're just slapping your belly.
Slapping your belly and just the just the guttural farts. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, we've been fat. We've got fat.
We got fat.
Thanks for watching.
Hang in there. We'll get better.
We're